taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's day trading live stream. Today is Wednesday, July 23rd. S&P market's getting a little bump, I guess, from the tariff news. I think it came out after the market closed yesterday, but S&P's up 26, only about 0.4%, so not much. NASDAQ is just barely green, up 34 points. Russell up 17, Dow up 228. Gold is down 0.7, silver up about 0.5%, notes and bonds are red, 10-year yield up 0.78, oil down 1/3%, natty gas down 4, soybeans a little bit green, wheat red, corn flat, euro down 0.2%, British pound pretty flat, and Bitcoin down a little over 1%, just under 12,000. Excuse me, just over 118,000. Just looking at the wrong symbol. And VIX contracting down 3%. Currently at 16.01 at the freeze. We did have... Oh, no. No pre-market news. We've got existing home sales 30 minutes after the market opens. Typically not much of a mover for stocks, but shows as medium impact on the calendar. Biggest movers pre-market as far as stocks go. PDD is up 2.3. CoreWeave's up 2. Baidu up 2. So Chinese stocks. Baba's up almost 2. So Chinese stocks getting a little bump pre-market. Chip stocks are green. SMH is up. I guess SMH is flat. But SMCI, NVIDIA, ASML, TSM, AMD are all green. Not sure why SMH is not. NVIDIA's green. Huh, it's interesting. AVGO is red, but it looks like all the other chips are green. Good morning, Krish. Little sneeze attack there. Market opens in 1 minute. TSM is pushing pre-market. SMH is now popping up. MU going green. AVGO popping up. So some of these chip stocks starting to push. There is Zibel. Expected range in SPX today. Looks like plus or minus 20.37. Keeps getting lower and lower. NASDAQ dipping, S&P dipping. NASDAQ going red. Tesla dumping. Most everything kind of dumping. MU's staying fairly strong. AMD's staying fairly strong. SMCI staying strong. So some of the chips staying strong. Banks staying pretty strong. Crypto's dumping.
Order filled. Order filled.
Morning, Damien. I think it's dumping because Krish had to say another Trump pump day. Just like clockwork, Krish. Welcome back. Bitcoin's not really dumping, but the crypto stocks are. He loves it. He wouldn't need. Krish wouldn't know what to do without me picking on him. All right, so AMD's still holding up. SMCI still holding up. Coin and MSTR looking ugly. So is Circle and Hood. I only pick on the ones I love, Krish. You know that. TSM, a little dip and right back up to yesterday's high. Kind of like an early upside runner in TSM. Held above yesterday's high, above pre-market highs. chips kind of holding up well. Trading the 2 DTE options today. TSM coming back down now. Bitcoin pushing through pre-market lows. NASDAQ trying to stay green. Circle big bounce. Zero DTE. What are you talking about, Krish? 2 DTE are the options we're trading today with day trades. Now VIX was way down. VIX was down 3%. I'm not taking a 1 DTE. Yeah, 2%. Yep. Invid, yeah, Invid coming down to pre-market highs. SMCI is acting the strongest. MU's popping as well. I'm going to take TSM calls. 240 calls. 240 calls in TSM trying to get filled. It's jumping on me. Filled at 223. So let me bring this over here. So it had that initial dip, held above pre-market high, which is also pretty close to yesterday's high. Dipped again and bounced. So acting like it wants to possibly push. It's going to need some help from this market, I think, but let's see if we can get a quick upside runner here. I'll put my first profit target at 250. If it can pop through highs of day. SMH is trying to bounce. AVGO is trying to go green. TSM trying to make a run. Run it. Make a run. Ticking through highs. AVGO is making a little push. Orders at 250. There we go. Filled at 251. Maybe I accidentally put my order at 251. Or I got a penny price improved. I don't know. And it hit it. Just paused. Dropped back a little bit. S&P, NASDAQ coming back down. Hood, Coin, and MSTR all looking weak. TSM, good thing it hit our profit, or my profit target, because it's coming all the way back down to entry. No follow through. This market's acting weak. See if TSM can hold here. Otherwise, I will cut the rest. Circle coming back down. I kind of like coin short at yesterday's low as well. It already kind of bounced off it and came down. Hold the line, TSM. Hold the line. My 3-4 put calendar from Monday is still rocking. Left a 10 lot on of my original 22. It's up 34%. Looking at coin short at yesterday's low for downside runner. I would trade the 390 puts. I'm going to go ahead and take a position in coin here. 390 puts. Filled at 815. So I'll put this on this screen as well.
Order cancelled. Order partially filled. Order filled.
Coin weak.
Order cancelled.
And Bitcoin coming down. See if we can get a continuation lower in coin. Don't like the drop in TSM. I was looking for a nice strong continuation. Market's getting weak. It's still holding the line though, so I'm going to hold for now. I only did a 3 lot in coin because they're kind of expensive. So I'll take off, I guess I'll just take off 1 for my first profit target at $9.10 is where I'll set it. Come back down a little bit more. TSM is dropping. I'm going to close my TSM. Do not want that trade to go red. It did close below the line and then it dropped really quickly. So Out at $1.82, so small profit on TSM. Coin filled at 925. What is the deal here? Am I putting my orders in wrong? I thought I put in 910, but I'll take it. Getting good fills today. So let's see if coin can break through for a nice another leg down. I'll put my second profit target at $10.50. Bitcoin's still coming down. S&P and NASDAQ still coming down. Circle had a big bounce all the way back down to lows. Hood dipped almost back down to lows. Did you hit one profit target on Hood, Lando? Nice. Coin, it's kind of chopping, a little bit of a bounce here. Tesla back in the green, popping up. Tesla was pretty strong yesterday. Keep my eye on that one. Had that sell off early and then bounced quickly. Tesla did yesterday. Tesla has earnings after the bell today, keep in mind. So those options are going to be pretty juiced. You can go a lot further out of the money to get cheaper options because they're gonna hold their premium pretty well leading up to earnings. If you trade Tesla today. Trump's already active. I will only lower tariffs if a country agrees to open its markets. If not, much higher tariffs. All right. Thank you for attention to that matter. Tesla up to pre-market highs. Coin, no follow
Order
through.
filled.
Yet.
Order filled.
Bitcoin coming down hard. Let's go, coin. Apple week. Google week. Microsoft really weak. Yeah, SMCI is still holding up pretty well, starting to dip a little bit now. All right, coin kind of coming back down. Let's see if it can break through the lower consolidation. Follow its buddy Bitcoin. Follow your leader. NASDAQ trying to stay green. Coin looks like it wants to drop like a rock, but it's just not doing it yet. Just one more leg down is all we need. Tesla right at unchanged. Netflix trying to bounce back into the green. Amazon is staying. It's kind of choppy, but trying to get its way back up to pre-market highs, high of day. Moel jumping in a Rick. Not a bad idea. Nice vol contraction. Going into the open. So you should be green, right? Are you okay? Are you green on that trade yet? Flat. Huh. And you got in right after the open. I guess we dropped what? 12 points. Oh, you already hit profit target. Okay, I'm confused. Flat, paid 1,200. Oh, got it. Now I'm clear, Moel. Sorry, a little slow this morning. I've only had a half cup of coffee. Well, no follow through. Coin kind of dipping back up a little bit. Apple and Microsoft acting the weakest of the big boys. Banks are pretty choppy, but staying relatively strong. Bitcoin finally bouncing after being pretty weak. SMCI is still continuing to hold near highs. GME has been moving a little bit the
Autofill.
last couple days. All right, getting some more downside coming in. See if coin can follow through for us.
Autofilled.
Nvidia coming down pretty swiftly, still green on the day. Apple through lows, Google through lows. Coin hanging out near the bottom of its range, but no follow through yet. I didn't notice this before. Circle actually had a big volume bar on that bounce. And it pulled way back, almost all the way down to the bottom of that bar. That would have been a sweet little low-risk entry in Circle for an upside volume runner. But I didn't notice it. Coin on this bar, on this board. No, coin bouncing a little bit again. What we need right now is a Trump tweet saying he's decided to make crypto illegal. That would do good for our coin puts. All right. What else we got here? You guys see anything else that looks interesting? You never know, Ken. You can't count anything out these days. Tesla staying green, popping up to yesterday's high, or today's high. I'm going to take a long in Tesla here. Looks like it wants to run. I'm going to do the 350 calls using pre-market high as my line in the sand. It's kind of dipped a couple times and bounced. Filled at 580. I'll put Tesla over here too. I had that little flush early. Oops. Had the little flush early and then popped right back up, kind of like it did yesterday. Right back up to pre-market highs. It bounced off of the unchanged yesterday's close a couple times, so looking for a continuation higher. Pre-market high is this here. Yeah, that doesn't bother me, Watson. All I use trend lines for is to manage risk around anyway, or areas to take profit. I don't look at it as any more significant from a resistance standpoint like some people. Coin, little bounce, no follow through to the downside. So I was, if you didn't hear me earlier, I didn't spend in much time on it, but the reason that I'm going further out of the money, Tesla has earnings tonight, so you can go further out of the money to get those cheaper options because they're going to hold their value more because of that earnings upcoming. So you don't have to, spend $1,100 a contract right at the money. I went to about the 30 delta, which is fine, because they will hold their value. You won't see the decay that you typically do. I plan to hold Tesla until I see some profits. Am I holding it through earnings? No, absolutely not. Bitcoin's starting to bounce. I bought calls in Tesla, 350 calls. Coin is making us wait here. At least I got out of one of three. Got out of a third of it on one of the little dips, but no follow through. This is not an earnings play, Sonia. This is simply a day trade. I'll do an earnings trade in Power Hour. See if Tesla can push up to yesterday's high.
Order cancelled. Order partially filled. Order filled. Order cancelled. Order
Man, I thought
partially filled. Order filled.
Thought I would have been able to get out at a good price up towards yesterday's high. I'm just trying to play with my profit target in Tesla to see what it would need to get to, but Tesla coming back down for now. NASDAQ near lows. S&P a little bit more of a bounce. Yeah, I thought I would be able to get at least like 20% on those calls in Tesla, but based on the estimate of what it's showing, it's not even close. So I don't like that near as much as I did just a minute ago. So I got in at 580. 640, it would have to push well above yesterday's high. Did not estimate that very well, but it's almost $2 higher. I mean, that's has to do with how the options are priced leading up to earnings, but see if we can get a nice push. I'll adjust it if I need to. S&P trying to bounce, NASDAQ trying to bounce. SMCI is ripping, Lando. Yeah, that thing was holding up really well and it just busted out. Just waiting for the market to bounce. Tesla still holding. Coin still holding. Would have liked to see more momentum out of Tesla on this bounce. Like we're seeing in a couple other names here, like SMCI or the banks. Hood's bouncing. Microsoft is still going through lows. Yeah, SMCI is pumping. Pump, 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 pump it up. All right, Tesla through highs. Let's see if we can get a little Momo going here. SMH dipping, chips dipping. S&P and NASDAQ back to lows. Let's see if Tesla is strong enough to hold off this down move. Coin. I need coin to follow the down move. Tesla starting to move. Tesla up, coin down. That's what's on my wish list this morning. No follow through. NASDAQ and S&P staying weak. Tesla needs a little help. Can't do it all on its own. SMCI pop, but it's coming back down. Bitcoin right at pre-market lows. Bounce back up to it.
Order filled.
Coin coming back down towards
Order
the bottom of that
cancelled.
consolidation.
Order filled. Order cancelled. Order partially filled. Order filled.
Why'd you bail, Chad? It's still holding. Yeah, I'm with you there. Coin, no follow through. Just straight chop. S&P, NASDAQ trying to bounce.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
Sonia, I don't really care what the report is. I'm just watching the market to see the reaction. I could care less about what the data actually is. But you can go to financialjuice.com. That's where most people get their live data feed of what's happening. Or the news feed channel here in Discord. We have a link. We have it linked, so that news feed channel is a direct link to Financial Juice. Tesla still holding, no follow through. Coin still holding, but no follow through. I also like Tesla, being that it was pre-earnings. Hoping to get a little pre-earnings pump, but it's coming down now. Banks rolled over a little bit. CoreWeave has been pretty straight down. Chips are kind of mixed. Microsoft finally bouncing. Nvidia finally bouncing a little bit. Alright, so I'm watching Tesla here. Might need to bail. Bitcoin's starting to bounce. S&P staying above yesterday's highs. NASDAQ a little bit red. Coin back up to yesterday's low.
Market data connection lost. Trading connection lost. Market data connection re-established. Market data connection lost.
All right, Tesla
Trading
popping back
connection
up a little bit.
re-established. Market data connection re-established.
MSTR is staying weaker than coin. Microsoft, a decent, really decent bounce off the lows. I'm going to add some 390 puts in coin here. Right at that line. Filled at 733. I'll put a profit target to close them at 820 if it comes back down. Which, if it comes back down towards the bottom of the consolidation, then should fill that. Hopefully, let's see if coin can stay weak here. Bitcoin's bouncing. All right, Tesla. Looks like I'm going to need to cut here. Give it just a minute here. S&P bouncing. Getting right back up to pre-market lows. Well, yeah, technically pre-market lows would be here.
Order submitted.
All right, Tesla, I'm getting out of. If it starts to break it back above there, I'll reconsider, but out minus 280 on that one. So small loss. Need coin to follow through to the downside is what I need here. I am going to wrap the stream. I've got an order in coin to close that ad at 820. And then I've got another order to close another contract at 1050 if it breaks below. And then I'll have a runner that I'll manage depending on what's going on. So we'll see everybody in Power Hour. Have a great day. If I see anything else that I think is really interesting, I will post in the Day Trades channel. Otherwise, have a good day. Talk to you soon.